one is my fave. One of my faves. I actually use the Animal Sense ointment for myself, and I know a lot of people who do. I've put it on my lips when they are chapped in the winter. I have put it on my face if it's been dried, or been out in the sun for too long and I need to add some soothing support to those areas. I have absolutely used it for myself. And I also use it on my feet and my hands in the winter if they start to feel a little cracked and a little dry. So, how do you use it for your dog? Same way. Use it on the pads of their feet. Those dogs that you see that are getting cracked and dry and peely little pads of their feet. This ointment is fabulous to use for that. You could use it on dogs that in the snowy winter that have to go walk outside on the sidewalk to do their business before and or after. It is super beneficial for things of that nature. It's also a great way to put some care topically onto the skin that's going to linger out on the surface for a while. I have zhuzhed it up many times with additional essential oils for specific purposes. So you've heard me in previous videos talk about methods of application. I haven't described them in a lot of detail, but maybe I'll come back and do that. But one of the things that we sometimes create is an ointment or a salve or a balm. When we do that, right, because we are using thicker carrier distributors, the essential oils will hang out on the surface sometimes significantly longer than if we had just applied the essential oil directly and those top notes that we talked about flashed off and and it distributed on through the skin, right? This sometimes allows us to keep an essential oil on the skin and to have an agent, to have that carrier distributing agent that will perhaps keep that area a little bit moist. So it's not appropriate for all topical treatments. If you already have a situation that is moist that you need to dry out, the ointment might not be your best choice, but for so many issues, it absolutely is. It has in it palmarosa, carrot seed, geranium, we've talked about a little bit, patchouli, coriander, tea tree, bergamot, rose oil, ylang ylang, myrrh, and Idaho balsam fir. Now, you heard me in previous videos give you a little bit of info on myrrh and geranium and why they are so helpful to the skin. When you use something like this, you get both, right? And rose oil showed up in here as well. So these are fabulous ways to get benefit from a lot of different constituent properties of different oils in a single product. It's fantastic. Some of you may have heard that there is mink oil in the Animal Sense. There used to be years and years ago. The formula has changed, and rightfully so. It needed to change. But there is no mink oil in here. It is not anything that we need to worry about regarding harming animals in order to make such a product as this. It's fantastic. If you do not have it in your collection, you need to get it today because there's a lot of uses. And again, the beautiful part of these blends that we're talking about is not only are they pre-designed for use with our animals, you can use them, but you're getting so many amazing characteristics of the qualities and constituent properties of different oils in a pretty impressive magical combination product. So Animal Sense ointment is totally my favorite, and I encourage you to have that.